Hey there, welcome to day 2 of building your Dream Fit Club location in under 10 days and $10,000. And today we're going to have a very, very interesting topic. So if you want to open up your very own location and you're deeply passionate about the health and wellness industry and want to start making income in it, make sure you stay until the end of the video as we're going to uncover what is behind the scenes of opening an actual physical location and what are some of the things to consider. Today we're going to be doing the planning, so stick around. Hey Impactors, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Simeon Krastev and I'm on a mission to build an international health and wellness business to a multi-million-dollar empire. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe for all the tips, tricks, and lessons I'm learning along the way. Today's video will be one of the most important ones as we're going to break down literally everything when it comes to opening up the location. We're going to discuss the 4 P's, which is plan, project, price, and the people involved. There's many components to opening up a location, and today we're going to make sure we set ourselves up for success, going over literally every single step and what are the nuances that we need to keep in mind when starting. So I'm going to pull out the magic iPad here and we're going to write down the entire plan together to make sure we're not missing or overlooking any aspect. And I'm going to share some of the lessons I learned along the way. So as I said, number 1, we need a plan. A lot of people just jump straight into opening up a location, and especially if you're entrepreneurially minded like me, you want to just go and have your location up and running as soon as possible. But that often leads to many overlooked aspects that you have to pay for later down the line. So it's better to take a few extra moments, and in our case, it's going to be 10 to 15 minutes to break down everything we need to know in advance and just keep our eyes on for things that we might have neglected if we haven't written them down. Second, we're going to write down the project. There's many components and we only have 10 days to open up the location. So we got to be very organized, very precise. And then we got to make sure we stick to our budget. $10,000 is not a lot of money. So we're only going to stick to the necessities, and everything that is an extra or a great to have but not really needed, we're going to scratch for now and we can add later down the road. And last, most important element of building out a location is the people. And this involves the contractors, the staff, the people that are going to support you on your launch, the people that have experience, whether that's going to be accounting, business experience, realtors. When you're launching your own business, you literally need to pull out your Rolodex. You need to pull out the roster you have around you and make sure you use every single resource, because in our case, money is not a resource. So we got to make sure we tap into all the connections we've got to build out our location. And trust me, if you are willing to ask for help, there's people out there that are going to help you make your dreams happen. All right, as I said, we're going to be discussing the 4 P's today, and we're going to start with the actual business model. And what I mean by business model is not simply how we're going to make money, but going a layer deeper than that. And for our Fit Club, we want to choose our niche. We're going to be working with how we're going to be serving them and who's going to be our target market. Who are the people we're going to be helping? And then what are the values of those target market? What do they appreciate? Do they value time? Do they value speed? Do they value quality? Do they value cheap? Depends on the target demographic. So we're going to discuss that. The second is the actual business plan and financial model. And financial model is really overlooked, especially for all of those out there that just love working out, enjoy the craft of having a health and wellness business, but often say, I'm not good at maths, I don't understand numbers. Trust me, just like you're counting your calories every single day, it's pretty much the same for your business. So you just got to organize your head around it, because this might make or break your business. So financial will be very important. Now, the second thing we need to be discussing is the location. What is going to be the actual place we're going to be looking for to match the target demographic we want to serve? What is going to be the equipment? And here we have a very limited budget, so we got to make sure we stick to that to serve the target demographic and provide good quality service. And then we're going to be discussing the staffing element. And don't worry if you're a solopreneur or you're just starting out and you don't have budget to hire staff. Maybe you saved up a couple thousand, maybe you have $10,000, $20,000 sitting in your bank, or even 30, 40, and you want to open up your own location. Don't worry, you can still do it solo. We're going to discuss, as you scale, what are the people you're going to be needing, or how you can ask for help from friends, family, or people you know that might be valuable to the launch of your thing. So we need to identify potential locations and analyze. So we got to put them through a rigorous criteria, because location alone doesn't mean anything, right? You might have the best location, but if you're targeting the wrong demographic, it's not going to work. So we got to look for a few things: size, accessibility, visibility, how people see and get to the actual location, parking, and foot traffic. And by the way, there's no right or wrong way to go about your location. That's why I'm walking you through the entire process, so you can decide for yourself. This is going to be the framework and the step-by-step process, and you can just plug in the new assets you have, or if you want to just follow proven footsteps, you can partner with us. So next, we're going to list out the equipment and negotiate with suppliers. And my number one tip, if that's your first location, and if it's going to be a smaller location, always buy secondhand and try to get things off the market from gyms that are just closing in the area or businesses that are shutting down, because you can get high quality gear, such a premium discount that you would be shocked. Literally, you can get things for 1/10 of the price as long as you're searching for it. So don't always opt in for new, because the difference between new and slightly used is very negligible and your customers are not going to notice. So save your money there. Who is going to be on our team for our launch? And please ignore the handwriting. Then we're going to dive into my favorite part, which is marketing and promotion. Okay, then we have identity and messaging. And that sounds really abstract, but it's pretty much how you want to present yourself as a business. Do you want to have a more friendly vibe? Do you want to have a hardcore workout vibe? And all of that will translate into the communication materials on social media, on the flyers, on t-shirts, on how you present yourself, on the overall look and feel of the location. So this is very important, how you want to position yourself in the marketplace. Then we have to develop the actual marketing strategy of how we're going to get our location going, marketing strategy, and the budget. Everything costs money, guys. So you got to be prepared and budget for the marketing. Then it's creating website and social media presses. Okay. And then we have the plan of opening event and different launch promotions. The beautiful thing about launching your very own location is that pretty much all the friends, family, relatives, everyone that you know are going to support you in that endeavor. So you're going to get a lot of momentum, especially in the early days. And it might not be your ideal target audience, but you can use that just to create the hype, create the engagement on social media, and leverage not so much your immediate circle of influence, but the people that they may know. So this is important to plan for. And then prepare promo materials. And it's going to be flyers, menus, things that are going to allow us to showcase what we do. Next step on our list is going to be our favorite nutrition bar. A lot of people don't realize how big of a revenue generator a nutrition bar area in your location could be, especially if done right. And I'm not talking about your typical local gym where they just have the front desk with a bunch of supplements laying around and you just have to go there and choose and wonder what is happening here. How do I order? What's the benefits of that? I'm just talking about a smooth cafe-like experience within your own location. So I'm going to be going over the recipes. We have to do some tasting as well, right? Like we got to make sure that what we have going on tastes good, doesn't taste like chalk, and the stuff we're doing actually dissolves in water and tastes good. So people will be buying it again, right? And we got to make sure we have our cost plan out to make sure that the margins of the drinks provide enough profit, and it's an area that generates not only revenue but profit for our location. Okay, and we'll be seeing who's going to be doing what. Luckily enough, I have a team of a few people that will support me on the launch. So we're going to divide all these tasks and make sure that everybody stays in their lane, as we only have 10 days. And if you're doing it by yourself, make sure you just stick to what I'm doing here. And to be realistic, it's probably going to take more than 10 days for you. But you can apply the same principles and go at your own pace and just cover and learn the elements, or just find contractors to help you on the way. Just make sure you budget for that as well, okay? So we're going to have my lovely assistant, Anna Marie, and she's going to help with the marketing and promotion. She's been genius when it comes to promoting our social media accounts over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, pretty much everywhere. So she's going to be setting up our pages, and we're going to create the branding together, as marketing is also my specialty. And we're going to be working together on creating the strategy of actually launching the club. So we're going to be working with her. Then we have Mitko, who is our head trainer, and he's going to be responsible for setting up the training area, the equipment, and making sure we have the right classes for the demographic we want to serve, and also maximize the people we can get into the location. That's very, very important. We're not only looking for the best type of workouts, but how we can fit in as many people as possible and have them have a lovely experience within our location. And then me, I'll be responsible for the construction, all the vendors, location, financials, bar menu, and overlooking pretty much every aspect. Now, if you're a first-time business owner, the chances are you don't know a lot, but you don't have to. Just you physically being there in the presence of the people that are helping you is going to ensure that you get much higher quality in terms of construction, in terms of build out, in terms of equipment, in terms of everything, just because when people don't have immediate access to the person that is in charge and having all their answers answered immediately, they usually take decisions on your behalf, which might not be what you're looking for. And unless you're building it out with somebody you trust and you clearly outline what you want exactly, my advice is for the duration of the build out, for you to be there every single day, manage every single aspect until you have a full confidence that the location is going to turn out exactly as you want it. And this will also ensure that you save a lot of costs, because contractors usually just opt in for the more expensive things and pass it on through the bill. Whereas if you're there, you can find ways to work around some of the things that might cost a little bit more and you find cheaper solutions. So that's super important to keep in mind. So that's what we're going to be going over the next few days. So we're going to break down each and every aspect and we're going to go in granular details. Today, I just wanted to outline the plan and just have you think about what is really involved in opening up a location and making sure it has a successful launch. And my advice to you is just write down the plan for you. Just go through all the bullet points like I just did now. And together over the next few days, we're going to be breaking them down one by one, and you can just follow along, plug in, and outline everything for your exact location. And tomorrow, on the next view, we're going to be actually looking for a location. We're going to break down exactly what we're looking for, how to find the perfect fit location. And I already have something in mind, and I've already, I think I found a place for us. So I'm super excited to show you that. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. And once again, don't forget to plan, because plan gives confidence, confidence gives clarity, and clarity results into action. Now go check out the next video.